What's up, YouTube? Coach 5515 back again with another video. So, I don't know if this is a scary story, but one of my ex-coworkers, she reached out and told me to tell this story. I forgot all about this story. So, one time we were called out to the local grocery store here in Chinle. It's about a 5-minute ride from this grocery store back to the ER. So this guy called us out for abdominal pain or chest pain. Either one was always his. This guy always used to call us, so it was his normal, his normal call: abdominal pain and chest pain. This guy was most of the time when we picked him up, he was intoxicated. So this guy called us up, and I don't know if they riled him up or something, but he was kind of upset when we got there, and got him to the ambulance, got his vital signs, and we're on our way back to the emergency room. So I called in my patient report, and I think he overheard me talking to the nurse, but he got upset. He started saying something, and he got upset. But I remember that one time this guy got called in by a police officer for threatening. She was taking him to jail, and I remember overhearing her on the radio saying, "Yeah, I'm going to charge him with threatening because he said he's a medicine man. He threatened that he could do something to me or my vehicle." So he had threatening charges on him by the police officer. So I remember hearing that over the radio, and then another time, this is a different time when we picked him up, and he said the same thing too. And taking him up, and he was. We were close to the hospital at this time, and he was all like, "You don't know who you're dealing with. Do you know who I am?" And he goes, "I'm a medicine man. You don't treat a medicine man like that." I think he overheard me talking to the nurse, telling her that he was intoxicated. He's complaining of chest pain, and he goes, "You don't know what I'm going through." And so I was just not paying attention to him, and I wasn't trying to respond back to him because we were close to the ER, and he's all like, "I'm a medicine man. Do you know that? I can easily hurt you, your family, the driver in the front, the ambulance driver, and I can easily mess up this ambulance from you guys." And I was all like, "Hey, don't say that. That's all like, we're here to help you. We're taking you to the hospital." And he goes, "You don't know me." And I was all like, "Okay." I was all, we're pulling up to the hospital. We'll let you out. And I said, "I'm gonna put you in a wheelchair. I'm gonna take you in." He goes, "You don't know me. I could mess up this ambulance. I can mess you up. I can mess up your family." I said, "Don't say that, or else I'm going to have to call the cops, and they're going to have to charge you." And he's all like, "I don't care." And he's all like, "I don't care. I'm a medicine man. They can't hurt me." And he was intoxicated. So we dropped him off, got him to the ambulance, and then not to the ambulance, we got him to the ER, and he was getting upset with those people too. And the nurses and the ER staff, he was getting upset with them. So like later on, we got throughout the day, we had our calls or whatever, and I think during the night shift, they said that the ambulance was running weird, and it wasn't running normal, and there was something wrong with it. So we got there, we got through our ambulance checks during the day, and everything seemed fine, so we went down into Chinle, which is only, like I said, it's just, the hospital is located up on top of a mesa. So we came down, got some drinks, and got some food. We went back up to the hospital, and then somebody was following us or whatever, and they're all like, your tire's missing." They're all like, "You only got one tire in the back." In the ambulance, if you always notice, there's 4 tires in the back. It's a dually, so it's wide and has 2 tires, and our inside tire was missing, and somehow that whole tire shattered, or was you know, it got chewed up. We lost it in the process somewhere of going just down into town and back up. And it wasn't even like that far of a drive, like maybe like 4 or 5 miles tops. So we got back and I was remembering. I told my partner. My partner is the one that, you know, I said, hey, remember this guy said he's a medicine man. He could mess up the unit. I said, I think he jacked us up, and you know, we didn't even think about it until that time that time I brought it up, and I just barely remembered that. And I told her, I said, hey, remember you said you could mess up the unit, and you know. So the guy was still in ER when we left him, and I don't know what happened to him after that. But I know he would still call us every now and then. But everybody was kind of like, you know, kind of freaked out on that. You know, these people could really do stuff like that out here on the reservation. You know, they say they're medicine men, and you know they you know have those powers, I guess. But this guy, you know, he would threaten people, and he would say he would do that and stuff. So, you know, yeah. So this guy we picked up all the time. So, but thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. This is another story.